I audible from your side?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're audible.
Donc aujourd'hui, ok. Donc, aujourd'hui, on va discuter de la
Yeah.
compréhension de l'humour en français. I hope my screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so today we are going to discuss about understanding humor and idioms in French, right?
Yeah, all right, sir.
Donc, is my voice, or am I audible to you?
Yes, sir. You're audible.
So, you know that in French culture, we do love wordplay, all right? We call them jeux de mots, okay? And those are often our way of entertainment. We do it as an advertisement or comedy show, and even our everyday discussion. Donc ici, les jeux de mots sont utilisés pendant les comédies comme des activités de divertissement et également dans des conversations régulières avec nos proches. Okay? Donc, on utilise ces mots-là pour entrer en discussion, pour créer une certaine connexion entre nous et nos proches. Donc, there's two type of humor in French. We have sarcasm and ironie. All right? Donc, l'ironie ici, c'est the key of irony is you getting the joke, right? You taking everything like not too deep. Donc, avec l'ironie ici, vous devez être en mesure de comprendre et de percevoir que votre interlocuteur est en train de s'amuser, est en train de se divertir avec vous. So most people don't get the irony, all right, which is getting the joke. And sometimes they get annoyed or angry about something that someone said in French while the person was playing. All right. So we basically play with words. So we have some slang or idioms that we use in French. L'expression qui vient avec une certaine interprétation est obtenue du mot. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Sure, expression with meaning is not deductible from the word himself, all right? When we say tomber dans les pommes, the first meaning that comes into your mind, I'm sure, is going to be like someone falling into apple, right? Maybe into a box of apple, which is not here. Tomber dans les pommes here is to faint, all right? When someone faints next to you, we either say in French, il s'est évanoui ou il est tombé dans les pommes. When you don't want to use the verb évanoui, all right, and you want to use an expression to play around, you can say tomber dans les pommes. So when your friends faint, you can say yeah, elle est tombée dans les pommes. So we have other French idioms, all right? Faire la tête, sauter aux yeux, avoir une dent, un coup de cœur, mettre sa langue dans sa poche. Mon petit doigt m'a dit. Avoir les chevilles qui sentent, c'est le pied. Okay, so when I say c'est faire la tête, is basically when you are being stubborn. Okay, when the child is being stubborn towards his mom or his parent, they basically say, il fait la tête. I hope you're able to see it on the screen. Faire la tête. All right? When you are still upset with someone or you are annoyed by someone, you basically say, j'ai une dent contre toi, which means I hold something like I'm still upset with you. Avoir une dent contre quelqu'un. Donc, lorsque vous êtes énervé envers quelqu'un, lorsque vous éprouvez du dégoût ou vous êtes énervé par quelqu'un, vous dites avoir une dent. Are we together? Monsieur Fischer, are we together?
Yes, sir.
Hello. Okay. Donc,
Hello.
nous avons
Yeah.
également, okay. Nous avons l'expression mettre sa langue dans sa poche. Mettre sa langue dans sa poche is basically when you are being silent, you are quiet, while people are talking, you always keep calm. You don't talk anyhow. We say in French, tu as ta langue dans ta poche. Like you kept your tongue like to yourself. You don't talk anyhow. Alright? Sauter aux yeux. Sauter aux yeux is when someone gets your attention. Right? Sauter aux yeux. When someone gets your attention. Un coup de cœur. Un coup de cœur is when you like something. But if I see a beautiful car now, I can say c'est mon coup de cœur. C'est mon coup de cœur. Right? It's a way of saying, yeah, it's kind of my crush. This is the car I like, right? Mon petit doigt m'a dit. So mon petit doigt m'a dit is a way of saying I heard it somewhere, right? Or my intuition
Yes.
told me something. So whenever maybe people were gossiping about you somewhere and you ended up hearing it, all right? And you want to confront the person and you want to be sarcastic, all right? You say to the person, yeah, my small finger told me, which means I heard it somewhere, but I don't want to tell you that I heard it somewhere. Right? So
Yes, sir.
when someone asks you a question, all right? When someone asks you a question and you ended up saying c'est le pied, right? Is a way of like turning off the person, right? You don't want to answer him, like you just want to tell him like, yes, just go away and tell him c'est le pied. All right. So we have idioms in French, we have slang. Slang stands as argot. Argot is the street language. All right. The street language, let me not say ghetto, but the street language we use when we are among our friends. All right. So if I see something that if maybe someone jumped from the second floor to the ground all of a sudden, all right, but he's still okay, I will say oof, which means crazy. Or I can say like, are you crazy? Like oof, like est-ce que tu es normal? I would ask the person, oof, like, are you normal? All right. So if you are around when something surprises you or something is too crazy to you, you say oof. Are we together? Hello, Dina?
Yeah, sir.
Okay. So what I want to do, I want you to choose one of those items here, all right? And give me one sentence. Any one item of your choice. Are you able to see the French items on the screen? Hello.
Can you repeat? Can you repeat?
Are you able to see the French idioms on the screen?
Yeah,
I want you to choose at least one of them and make a sentence. Anyone that you can use to make a sentence. Don't be afraid of making it a mistake. We are here to learn, right?
yeah.
You see,
Yes, sir.
I wasn't able to hear you. Can you repeat your sentence? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I say I want you to use one of those items here to make a sentence. among the items on the screen, which one are you more familiar with? Parmi les expressions sur
I don't
l'écran,
understand. I don't understand.
you don't understand the expression.
Yeah.
It's but I was explaining them. Okay, let me come over the explanation again. Faire la tête. All right, faire la tête is when someone is being stubborn. When you tell someone, tu fais la tête, basically you are telling the person you are being stubborn. All
Yes.
right?
Yes.
When you use the expression avoir une dent, avoir une dent is basically when you are still upset by someone or you still hold hard feelings towards someone. So if I don't like you, I would say j'ai une dent contre toi. Right? When you don't like someone, you don't like something, you say j'ai une dent contre toi. All right? Mettre
Yes.
sa langue dans la poche. It means you are being silent, you're being quiet, you don't talk. All right. Donc, if we are in the group, all right, or somewhere, and I notice that someone is too quiet, is not trying to get involved with the team, I will say, tu mets ta langue dans ta poche. Or I can ask him, pourquoi mets-tu ta langue dans ta poche? Or in case it is someone that talk too much, I will tell him, s'il te plaît, mets ta langue dans ta poche, which means please shut up. All right? Nous avons sauté aux yeux. Sauter aux yeux is when something gets your attention. Something gets your attention. All right? Un coup de cœur. Un coup de cœur is basically a crush. Like basically if they park a very beautiful car somewhere, you can say yes, this is the car, like this is my crush. So c'est mon coup de cœur. All right? C'est mon coup de cœur. Mon petit doigt m'a dit. All right? Mon petit doigt m'a dit. So it basically when people are gossiping about you, or people talk something about you, all right? They say something about you, and you ended up hearing it from someone or somewhere, all right? And you want to confront the person, you will tell the person, mon petit doigt m'a dit, which means you don't want to tell him where you heard it from. All right? Hello, Dinam. Hello.
Yes, sir.
So among those expressions I just explained, I wanted to use one of them to make a sentence. First of all, which one do you want to go for? Hello.
Yes.
Did you hear my question? As-tu entendu ma question, Ina? So we have apart from idioms in French, we have what is called argot or slang. So this refers to the informal French vocabulary or the street level vocabulary, all right? And among them, we can see ouf, ouf which means crazy. Donc ouf, c'est le verlan de fou, ok? Donc quand quelque chose apparaît devant vous de façon, quand quelque chose apparaît devant vous de façon surprenante, vous utilisez ouf, ok? Maintenant, nous avons l'idiome ici, donner sa langue au chat. OK? La traduction de français en anglais nous donnerait to give your tongue to the cat. All right? But the main meaning of this expression is when someone can find the right word to say. OK? Donc, honnêtement, je n'ai aucune idée. Honnêtement, j'en ai aucune idée. Je donne ma langue au chat. So honestly, I have no idea. Okay, the cat got my tongue. Donc, donner sa langue au chat veut dire, the meaning is when someone can't find the right words to say. Maintenant, nous avons aussi des idiomes que vous pouvez utiliser de façon régulière. OK? Nous avons avoir le cafard. Avoir le cafard is to feel down. OK? Nous avons, c'est la goutte d'eau qui a débordé le vase. La goutte d'eau qui a débordé le vase mean the last straw. All right? Donner sa langue au chat, which means to give up. OK? Nous avons avoir un coup de foudre. Love at the first sight. OK? Mettre les pieds dans le plat. To put one foot in it. Avoir le cafard. To feel down. C'est la goutte d'eau qui fait déborder le vase. The last straw. Donner sa langue au chat. To give up. Avoir un coup de foudre. To love at first sight. Mettre les pieds dans le plat. To put one foot in it. OK? Donc, ce que ici vous dit que vous avez, que vous avez un chat dans la gorge. Avoir un chat dans la gorge, littéralement, ça veut dire to have a cat in the straw, right? But the main meaning is scratchy throat. So in French, you have expression that you can use to share either how you are feeling without using a verb, all right? So vous exprimez non seulement votre point de vue, mais également la façon dont vous vous sentez avec ces expressions. Et ça permet de témoigner de votre connaissance de la langue. Donc, avec ces expressions-là, vous témoignez ou vous prouvez combien vous maîtrisez la langue française. OK? Are we together, Richard? Hello.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yeah,
I hope you're able to follow up. Hello.
yes, sir.
Are you able to follow up?
Uh, yes, sir.
Are you able to follow up?
Yes, sir.
Donc, parmi les expressions également, nous avons se creuser la tête. OK? Se creuser la tête. Se creuser la tête meaning here to rock one's brain. To rock one's brain, all right? Poser un lapin à quelqu'un. Poser un lapin à quelqu'un is basically when you make an appointment or when you have an appointment with someone, all right, okay? And you didn't go, or you didn't go and you left the person waiting. It means poser un lapin à la personne, ou poser un lapin à quelqu'un. All right? Nous avons également être au bout du rouleau. Être au bout du rouleau is when you are exhausted. Je suis au bout du rouleau. Il est au bout du rouleau. Ce qui veut dire to be exhausted. OK? Il pleut des cordes. Il pleut des cordes. So it's raining cats and dogs. Être dans la lune is to daydream. All right? Être dans la lune, c'est to daydream. So, il fait un temps de chien. Okay? It's when it's raining too much and you are down. Right? Il fait un temps de chien. Maintenant, à part les idiomes, OK? Nous avons aussi le langage courant, qui est qui représente le vocabulaire qu'on utilise dans nos streets. All right? When you want to talk about job and work in French, as a slang, we call it boulot. When we refer to clothes, it's friend. When we want to say guy and girl, using the street language, it's going to be mec, meuf. Annoying refer to relou. To work refer to bosser. Okay, donc, on a job, work, qui veut dire boulot. J'ai trop de boulot. I have too much work. OK? Les fringues réfèrent aux habits. Fringues, clothes. Tes fringues sont stylées. So basically, your dresses are looking sharp. Mec and meuf. Girl. Mec et meuf. Guy, girl. Ton mec est sympa. So your guy is cool. All right? Relou. Relou means annoying. Il est trop relou, lui. So he's annoying. Okay? Bossy. Bossy, in an informal form, is going to be to work, which is je bosse demain, so I have to work tomorrow, or I'm working tomorrow. Are we together? Monsieur Vitina? Hello.
Yes.
Yeah. I want you to read this word in the colon of French slang. Hello. Are you able to see my screen?
Actually, network issue from my side.
Okay. Donc, what make the French laugh? Okay. So we have what's called here satire. Humor that criticize politics or society. We have sarcasm, which means saying the opposite of what you mean, to be funny or ironic. Jeu de mots, to put a clever play on word. Humour noir, dark humor, about serious or taboo topic. Irony, saying something that means the opposite, often with a twist. OK? Donc, nous avons ces mots-là qui représentent un état d'esprit, qui représentent une manière de s'exprimer en français. Donc, à travers ces mots, vous pouvez témoigner, vous pouvez exprimer votre point de vue, soit en étant sarcastique, soit en utilisant de l'humour noir, en utilisant un jeu de mots, ou en étant ironique. Okay, so all those 5 expressions that you have on the screen, they represent a certain way of speaking in French. And whenever you use those things, people ended up like, is to make the environment cozy. Okay? You use sarcasm when you want to express, when you want to say the opposite of what you mean, all right? And you want to remain funny. While humour noir is used when you want to talk about things that people basically don't talk about in public. OK? L'ironie ici est utilisée de, pour parler de, pour exprimer la signification ou l'opposé de la signification d'un mot. Are we together? So when and where do you use each humor? Okay? Use humor in a casual chat. So you basically use it while you are discussing with your friend. Okay? It's also cool, it's also okay in relaxing settings like party or coffee. Okay? So joke fit well in creative space like theater of art. Okay? You should avoid using this expression whenever you are having an interview. We should also avoid this expression or joke in a formal email or business talk. And you should be very careful with humor in international settings. So it might not translate well. All right. So whenever you are expressing yourself, these humor context expression are only used whenever you are with your friends, you are chatting with your friends, or you are in the creative area, like either in the theater or anything that refers to the entertainment or divertissement. All right. But when you are in the formal area, when you are attending an interview, okay, quand vous êtes en train d'assister à un entretien, quand vous êtes en train d'envoyer un email formel, quand vous êtes en train de discuter d'un business, OK, vous devez éviter d'utiliser cette expression. OK? So, we have some sentences to make joke in French. All right? Je suis désolé, mais je viens de casser votre paire de lunettes. I'm sorry, but I have just broken your favorite pair of glasses. All right? Quelqu'un vient de heurter votre voiture. Someone has just hit your car. Vous avez gagné un billet gratuit. You won a free ticket. Je vais me marier. So I'm getting married. Pouvez-vous descendre? J'ai quelque chose de spécial pour vous. So, can you come downstairs? I have something special for you. So we have some expression here of French humor. Okay. Why do French people eat snail? Because we don't like fast food. Okay. In case someone asks you why the French people eat snails, you say because we don't have fast food. What do French fries do when they run into each other? They catch up. Okay. What do you call your angry French aunt? A croissant. Croissant. Okay. So these are some French humor questions that you can use to joke around with your friends. Donc en français, ça me donnerait pourquoi les Français aiment-ils manger les escargots? So snails here is escargot in French. Pourquoi les Français aiment-ils manger les escargots? Tout simplement parce que nous n'aimons pas les nourritures euh, de l'extérieur, disons la fast food, right? Pourquoi ou que fait les frites? Que font les frites, OK? Quand elles se rencontrent l'une l'autre, elles s'assemblent, OK? Comment appelles-tu, comment appelez-vous votre tante française qui s'énerve tout le temps? Un croissant. Okay, so these are some examples of French humor that you can use to joke around with your friends. So we have some culture tips here. French humor is often dry. So some people sometimes you cannot expect them to laugh. Okay. So whenever sometimes when you are using some French joke, you cannot expect cannot expect the people to laugh. Okay. Don't take joke literally. So many are based on idioms and irony. Okay. So you cannot joke with everything in French. There are some specific terms that we don't joke around in French. Okay. Ask if you don't get it. So when someone uses a joke, all right, you can say, yes, peux-tu m'expliquer? So can you explain to me? All right. And you, over the class, you can also watch some French postcards or some French comedy to understand the humor style. Okay. So whenever you're using some French joke, it's okay to not laugh. Okay. Because French people enjoy clever, not obvious, but jokes. OK? Donc, les expressions qui sont utilisées ici pour parler, les expressions qui sont utilisées ici pour parler de l'humour, les expressions qui sont utilisées ici pour parler de l'humour sont ont très souvent un rapport avec des thèmes spécifiques.